Hey, heathens. It's my new Oktoberfest mug. Loving it. Okay, so I was going to upload a video the other day, and I was torn between two stories. One was the whole mosque at 9/11 deal, which I know has been played out, but I kind of had a fresh take on that. And the other was this moron down in Florida who wants to burn Qurans for 9/11. I toyed between the two, went with the guy from Florida, didn't upload it, and now I'm glad I didn't because the two stories have merged. So now I can make one video covering both. This idiot. Okay, let me give you the quick background. I know most of you have heard almost all of this already. It's been covered by many channels and, of course, the news and everything else too. But you have this Islamic center that is being built 2 blocks away from where the World Trade Center used to be, and people are all up in arms against this thing. And then there's this guy down in Florida who wants to burn Qurans on 9/11 to protest. I don't know what. He's protesting. And now this jackass has the gall. Now keep in mind, this guy down in Florida has a church of 50 people. It's not like he is significant at all. These 50 people were going to get together 150 to 200 Qurans is what they thought they could pull off. And they were going to burn them on September 11th. My first question to him, why? What is the purpose? Do you honestly think that any Muslim is going to go, you burned the Quran, therefore Jesus died for my sins? What is your end game? How do you figure that somehow what you're doing is going to be beneficial at all? Apart from that. He's been pushing this, and I fault the media more than anybody. And yes, I'm commenting on this, and so I guess I'm partly guilty. Sue me. But I fault the media here because they're the ones who allowed this guy airtime. This insignificant little bitty preacher of this insignificant little bitty Pentecostal church. Absolutely pointless to cover him, yet they are. And this moron thinks that his little protest has enough weight to make the people in New York move their Islamic center. I'm not kidding you. This guy wants these people to talk to him so that he won't burn the Qurans if they move their center further away from the World Trade Center site. As if your little bitty tiny 50-person church matters that much. Wait a minute though. His little bitty 50-person member church certainly created all this stir, so maybe they do mean that much. Okay, back up. Muslims. Why are you giving this guy the time of day? Why are you even allowing him to get under your skin? Why don't you look at him and go, you have 50 people in your church. Screw you. We have a huge mosque. We'll burn more of your Bibles than you can. I don't think that's a good thing either, but I'm just saying, by countering it, you could easily show this guy that he's a retard and that he is insignificant. Instead, you're giving him weight. Why are you doing that? That's just dumb. Enter part 3 of the story. Donald Trump has come along and said, I will pay you an extra 20% on top of whatever you paid for this building to pick another site. Now, I don't like the implications of this move by Trump, this idea of I'll buy you out, I'll give you extra money if you just don't do this, just to make it go away. But at the same time, it's not entirely an unreasonable suggestion. Trump says, look, people are pissed off about this. I'll give you your money back plus extra. Pick another site. Now, do I think that whatever new site they pick will be good enough then? No, because these people are retards. End of the story. Let's just cut it to the bottom line. Muslims are wanting to build a building. It doesn't matter where they want to build it. People are going to be pissed off. That's been proven time and time again. They protest in every city every time anything like it gets built. jackass down in Florida wants to burn Qurans. I don't know why. Why spend the money to buy Qurans to help the publishing company so that you can then burn it and just increase the greenhouse effect? Kind of stupid to me in every corner of how that works. Why give that guy airtime and talk about him? I don't know. The whole thing is dumb. I know. I've heard it plenty of times myself. Why aren't you being as critical against Islam as you are against Christianity? I think Islam sucks. How's that for criticism? I think the entire religion is stupid. I think every position that they take is based on a book by people who are extremely barbaric and backwards to today's culture. How's that for criticism? But the stories that I'm talking about here are about intolerance. And I also know that some of you may say, well, King Heathen, you supported the Draw Muhammad Day. How is this any different? It's hugely different. Someone drew a picture of Muhammad and was censored. And so we countered by saying, we will draw Muhammad and you will deal with it. You can't stop us. And we did. And in that sense, it was successful. But this is different. Why are you burning the Quran? To protest 9/11? How long ago was that? 9 years? What impact do you think burning books is going to do for you? And let's face it, how bad is the entire image of burning books for any organization? Book burning has been long thought of as a completely and totally immature response to anything. Censorship never works. And that was the point of Draw Muhammad Day. So no, it's not the same. It just amazes me that so much can be made out of so little. Why do you care if they're going to build even, let's just say what you think that it is, a mosque. Why do you care if they build a mosque here versus there? What difference does it make? Especially for atheists. There is no sacred ground. Oh, people died here. People died everywhere. There's not a piece of dirt on this entire country that someone didn't die on at some point in time. Probably. Why care? Why make such a big fuss? Let it go. So they build a mosque near the World Trade Center, close to a strip joint. Okay, so what? What difference does it make if it was in another location? It doesn't change anything, does it? All right, some jackass down in Florida wants to burn mosque, or wants to burn Qurans. So what? Why, Muslims, why are you giving this guy the time of day? Why? Because it's the Quran? I know. Part of your beliefs is that anything with the name Allah on it is suddenly sacred. So let me ask you a question. If I take this roll of toilet paper and I write Allah on it, is it then bad for me to wipe my ass with it? Part 2, if you said yes to that. What if I wiped my ass with this toilet paper and then wrote the word Allah on it? Should we then keep the soiled toilet paper because it has his name on it? Come on. It's paper with ink on it. It means nothing. Let it go. So Muslims, the guy down in Florida, let it go. New Yorkers and everybody else too. The Islamic Center that's being built, let it go. It doesn't matter. We are bickering over stupid crap that means nothing. Let it go. Don't take my word for it. Think for yourselves.